we keep the beat, we keep the
Yo,
ill
or
beat.
drop it.
Hey guys, JBot here. Let me tell you about MightyBotStudio.com. Now, MightyBotStudio.com is a hub for all of my content, including my YouTube, my Instagram, and also my Twitter. On top of that, we have a MightyBot Studio store where you can go and order yourself a pint glass, you can get a mug, we have multiple hoodies, t-shirts, and hat designs. So make sure if you guys haven't checked it out already, visit mightybotstudio.com.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Jay. Excuse me. Long time no see. I've been having this nagging cough and these horrible allergies and stuff, and I've been sick. Just finally got over it, just in time for the allergies to come kick my ass. So you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm going to be munching on some cough drops as we draw this morning. So just gonna start the morning off doing some doodles. Was thinking about some concepts here, and just want to get some of them down. So what I'm going to be working on right now is I have this character Rivet, and I drew her with a mace. I've drawn her with a giant sword. I'm trying to think of a weapon that I can give her, but since she's the hero of the story, I don't want to give her something like a sword, because right off the bat, if you're going to be using a sword, I mean, you're going to be killing people, and I kind of don't want that to be her first plan of action. So I'm thinking about something like a mace, or actually thinking about doing something like a lance, but the weapon itself is going to have different forms. So we're going to be doodling that this morning. So I sent out the links. That's why it was taking me a bit to pop on, sending out the links, putting the description and the tags and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and we're going to, let's see if we can make this bigger. I don't want to make myself bigger. I want to swap it. There we go. I think that's better. Can we do that? We'll do that. And what I'm thinking is some kind of lance. In terms of like a jousting lance, but it's not going to be long. The idea is you're gonna wield it like a club almost. You wield it like a mace, but it's going to be like a short lance type. I like this idea of having a handle coming off the side too. Maybe we do give it a pointed end. I would like for it to extend. I'm gonna have to make that bigger. Let's do this one instead so you can see what I'm doing. maybe I just make it like a big cone. Let's do something like this, maybe. Let's look up some references. Maybe make the tip flat. I mean, our traditional landscape usually goes like that. It comes to a point. I like to end with the spike on it. Oh, it's this one looks kind of neat. They just make it look like a regular lance. I do like the extra handle though. That'll fold out. Oop. It's just like a big ass cylinder. This part's kind of neat. Yeah, this flares out. It's kind of cool. Hmm. Yeah. I do like this area though. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Be right back. So yeah, there go blow my nose. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Maybe I just give her a damn hammer. I do like this design here. The head, not so much. Maybe just a big old round mace.
We gonna kick a beat or what? We're gonna kick the beat. We're gonna kick the ill beat.
I would do the head bigger. This would probably be bigger, twice the size, I'm thinking. I like the idea of a long handle, because then you can two-hand it. Maybe we do the same thing. Like I said, I like that spike at the bottom. See, I want to make the head on that would be bigger. Excuse me. I don't know where my circles went. Missing half my circles. Yeah, I think it'd be more like this. And then I do want to have one like this. Circle has to be bigger. You press the handle and then you would rock it on this side. Let's try it with a hammer. I don't know, that design looks pretty awesome. I don't know, hammer might be it. Hammer might do it. We need to do one of these up here. I think to really hammer it, or give it a head like this. And it's going to be a square hammer. I want a spike on the bottom because I want it to telescope out. Hey, Moochie. Come here, girl. Maybe we do a circle here is what I'm thinking. Do a circle there. And up here, we do one of these. I think that looks better. From lance to hammer. All right. I think that's it. Hmm. I think that's the one. I think I'll move this down a little bit. I think from the front.
We're gonna kick the beat, we're gonna kick the ill beat.
Because the head is bigger. Let me just make this one piece, and then just put a line in it. That might be better. Might get the point across better. Having that big piece though was pretty neat. Here we go. I don't know, mace might be still be pretty cool. It's a big old fat mace. Think of a hammer, I'm thinking Thor. Hey, phantasmagorical. As I butcher that. Phantasmagorical? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you keeping me company this morning. Yeah, it's been about 2, maybe even 3 weeks since I streamed on my channel. This work has been super busy. So the plan is right now, I'm working on this character Rivet. And I gave her a mace here, but I'm trying to really hone down the weapon that I want her to carry. And I don't want to give her a sword because she's the hero of the story. And I feel like anytime you're fighting with a sword, it's kind of a cop-out if you're not chopping people up. So I'm thinking some kind of blunt instrument you could do more funny gags with and stuff like that. We originally went from a jousting javelin type thing to a hammer, a rocket hammer, and I don't know though, I'm still kind of leaning partial to having just like a big fat ball mace. I think would just be pretty neat. Perfect, you can call me Fanta. We'll do Fanta, and thanks for tuning in and keeping me company this morning. I'm getting over a cold, so you gotta forgive me. So yeah, I do like the handle. The idea is you have the lever here that you press, and the back of the hammer jets, and you can smash stuff. Hey, Matt, what's up, Bar? How you doing, bud? Thanks for tuning in, dude. Working on some weapon concepts this morning. Really trying to nail down the concept for this character. I gave her a mace here, but like I said, not sure. I was going from like a sword to a lance to a hammer. I might go back to the mace. But it's going to be a weapon that's going to have abilities. Kids are watching Bluey. Bluey is so good, man. I try to get my kiddos into it. Actually, my kiddo. She doesn't like it for some reason. I don't get it. I was like, you gotta watch this. She was like, no. I'm like, all right. But she watches Octonauts and True in the Rainbow Kingdom. A lot of Paw Patrol and Ninja Turtles. She likes Ninja Turtles. But yeah, I'm trying to get her to watch Bluey because I don't mind watching Bluey. All right. So let's see. We got the hammer with the thing. She's gonna pull the handle. A rock is gonna come out the back, and she's gonna smash stuff. Let's try with a. Still gonna do a mace concept here. I think a mace concept would be just a big fat mace ball. I think you don't see those too much in comics. Like I said, I don't mind the hammer, but I think Thor. And I don't want people to think Thor when they see her. So we're gonna put a fat globe. And then I'm gonna have to design a chess piece for her. Because originally she started out as like a cheesecake character. Like I want to do like a voluptuous female character, and because I don't draw those often, so trying to get out of my comfort zone. And but as you can see here, she got I want to be the Bluey dad. That's my goal. That is a good goal. Especially how sometimes you catch the dad talking to the mom. I think that's for the parents. You see Paw Patrol, Tractor Tread, Tumbleleaf. Tumbleleaf is amazing. Tumbleleaf is really good. I think I have a theory of Tumbleleaf that it's like post-apocalyptic after all the humans die. Like that's the world. That's the world of Tumbleleaf. It is very good. Yeah, she liked that one too. She watched it all though, but she goes back and watches it every once in a while. Fanta has no idea what Bluey is. Bluey is a kid's show. I think it's on Disney, I want to say. But it's about like Bluey and then her sister Bingo, and then the dad. It's a kid's show though, but it's very good. And it's one of those shows that like the whole family can watch because there's something for everybody. There's something for the parents. There's something for the kids. There was one episode where the dad's at home and the mom works. So like the dad is like, he's pretending to be a robot with the kids, and they're like, robot, clean up the mess. And so he's like, oh, okay. So the dad's pretending to be a robot cleaning up all their mess. And then the dad robot comes to the realization that if he gets rid of the kids, then the messes will stop. And so he's trying to get rid of the kids. So the kids are running from the dad. And then the dad, they go, and the mom comes home. So the kids are like, Bluey and Bingo are like, Mom, you have to help us. The robot's trying to clean us up because we had to clean up our messes. And if he gets rid of us and dumps us in the trash, then there'll be no messes. And so it's like, oh, what do we have to do? and so they're like, maybe if there's a mommy robot to talk to the daddy, to distract the daddy robot, then we can shut it off. So mommy's like, oh, okay. So the mommy's like, I am a mommy robot, and the daddy's like, hey, what's up, mommy robot? Like, hey girl, what's your name? Which is pretty funny. Oh, it's a mommy robot. Ooh. Like he's like, hey girl, like ready to put the moves on mommy robot. It's pretty funny. But the kids won't catch up, but the parents are like, yeah, we know how that goes. But yeah, it is very good. The episode where they accidentally have two babysitters come over, the uncle and the family friend, they start flirting. Or when they have one where like one of them comes and I don't know if it's the cousin drops the cousin off, and then they're just like running the old man ragged as he's like watching the kids as like the aunt and the mom are like hanging out. And this is I thought it might be with names like Bluey and Bingo, but you never know. Yeah. And the episodes are like 15-minute episodes, I think, or sometimes they're shorter. A real good one was like they had where she's trying to Bluey's trying to ride the bike and she gives up. And then she sits on the bench with the old man, with her dad, and then like one of them's trying to get the water, a fountain, but the dog can't reach it, and the other one's trying to climb the monkey bars, but they can't reach it, so they're like trying to figure it out. And they sit back and watch and let the kids figure it out. It was a pretty good one. Yeah, but my kiddo doesn't like to watch it for some reason. I don't get it. Probably because I'm like, you gotta watch Bluey. And she's like, nah, you want me to watch it, so I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, much better than Peppa Pig. I don't know. The hammer might be cooler. Yeah, I think the hammer might be cooler. That's an idea. Kind of looks like a big old eyeball. Yeah, not that interesting to look at. Easy to draw though, but not that interesting to look at. Okay. So we'll come back to that, I think. I think we'll do I think the hammer has it so far. It's hard to top the hammer. The episode where they go down into the creek, or the one where Grandpa has worms. Even the short ones are really good too, where they try to just get the yeah, Peppa Pig is a bitch, yeah. I heard a lot of parents are complaining that there's kids are watching Peppa Pig, and then they're starting to talk like Peppa Pig, so they're starting to have these English accents. The episode that I saw where they go to get the old man goes to get the takeout, and they forget the egg rolls or something. That's hilarious. Alright, so I think no. Let's do a chess piece for her. Like I said, I designed her with this cheesecake, like, yeah, man, and then it's like I can't help but seeing her get stabbed in the chest. I'm like, I gotta do something about that. My God, the grandpa has worms. Let's see if we can look up some. See what I get when I Google female chest armor. See what pops up. And I don't just want the like, I don't want boob armor is what I don't want. Yeah, I don't want just like boob armor. Oh, that's a neat one. And one thing I always liked is when they would have like this like piece that comes off here, and it like comes off the chest. So if like a blow comes up, it doesn't. You can't. It protects your chin, and like I don't know what it's called. It's like a little piece that comes up like this, and I like to incorporate that too. That'd be pretty neat. Yeah, the egg rolls was funny. The birds are eating the food. One kid has a dirty diaper. There's water everywhere. Everywhere I could. Yeah, it is. I gotta go potty. Yeah. I thought you went before we left. I did go before we left. Oh, okay. So let's see how we can. But the wife says to keep her midriff exposed because it breaks up the design. So I said okay, but I gotta put something on her chest. Phantom, I remember my boys were young, never a dull moment. I believe it. I have a 5-year-old, and then also I have a younger brother and sister. So yeah, I know how that goes. Anything cool? I'm trying to think of. I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to break it up in the middle. I don't like that. And the bottom piece here. At the same time, it's one piece, but I gotta show that she got boobies. You know, I'm gonna look at is Samus from Metroid. Because her armor is really cool. And it is feminine, which is great. designs to break up the.
We gonna kick a beat or what? We're gonna kick the beat. We're gonna kick the ill beat.
I don't know if that really fits. Let's try. That's a little bit better. And that might fit the whole aesthetic that I got going on for her too. Mine are grown. We already paid your dues then, right? Can you tell me about the character, a book, or a story? It's one that I've been working on and just writing, but the way I'm doing it, a grommet it might be. It sounds right. A grommet does sound right, unless the grommet is a whole like neck piece, because I do have a piece that comes up to the neck, like that, I think. But yeah, grommet does sound. It does sound. It sounds right. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Hey, Andy, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in, dude. Everybody say hi to Andy. So, yeah, I kind of don't have anything written. Like, I have a general idea of what I'm doing is the world of the story. So it's like, there's and I got to get the pitch down because I don't even know where to start. But the world that I'm building, that this character is going to be in, a lot of the other characters and stuff that I've been working on is also going to be in. So I'm building this whole like world, and I want to say it's kind of steampunky, but not really. I mean, it kind of is, but I hate the term steampunk because when I hear steampunk, I think of like fucking top hats and monocles. And this isn't like that it's going to be like, I guess you could say steampunk, but like working class punk. So a lot of the tech is going to look like it's maybe like around World War One era. And I mean, there's gonna be all kinds of shit. There's gonna be like fucking floating islands, you know what I mean, in the sky. There's gonna be like underground caverns. There's gonna be giant forests and shit with like crazy miasma gas that you can't like normal people can't go in there. We're gonna have like fantasy elements mixed with like sci-fi and stuff. But this character comes across this armor, and just a basis of like her story arc will be because of the world. It's like there's this big exploration push because there's an advancement in technology. So I mean, we're talking like airships, zeppelins, shit like that. And so there's a group called the cartographers, and what they do is that they're mapping the world. And so they're going and they're explorers to map the world pretty much. So imagine you have islands that float in the sky and they move with wind currents. So you have to map the wind currents and where these islands are and what's on the islands. But also on these islands, also underground and all types of stuff, is ancient civilization shit and ancient technology that they're starting to find. And well, nobody's really watching, so the twist is the ancient shit that they're finding is ours. So this is a world that takes place after ours. So it's all the ruins that they're investigating is our shit. There's going to be our buildings, it's going to be our stuff. But so she's part of this cartographer group, and she comes across this armor that she finds, and when she picks the weapon up or the mace up, the armor comes with it. But she's very smart, and she's like an explorer with like her group of explorers and stuff. But when she gets the armor changes her. So she's gonna go from, she's a very smart, classes, book smart girl to, pretty much becoming Wonder Woman. The armor makes her like Wonder Woman, pretty much. It's gonna make her super powered. She's gonna grow in stature. Her body's gonna change. It's almost like she's gonna be like, kind of like She-Hulk, but like if a nerd grabs like something and becomes Wonder Woman, that's pretty much what she's going to become. But it's not a change that she does whenever she puts the armor on. Once she picks the weapon up and the armor becomes hers, she's gonna be like a freaking Amazon. Like that's how she's gonna be for the rest of her life, pretty much. So but yeah, so that's what allows her to wield the giant mace and have this heavy ass armor that other people can't wear, or other people can't use the stuff because it's almost like it's bonded to her. And so there's kind of a story finding the armor, where the armor comes from, the stuff that comes with it. And so I mean, the world that I'm building but in this whole world, right, there's going to be fairies, and I got these little like robot gnomes that I draw that are part of it too. And so I'm doing like all this stuff. So in this world, I can do a comic book, I can do a novel. If I want to do actually writing a kid's book, that's going to take place in the same world too. So everything's going to take place in this world. So that's why I'm kind of like taking my time with it and building. Well, what do the machines look like? What are they using for construction? What type of stuff are they using for exploration? If they go, underground, what kind of they're exploring these giant caverns. What kind of gear are they wearing when they do that? You know what I mean? These little gnomes that live in the desert. Well, what do they wear? What type of stuff, what kind of animals are there? So that's kind of the stuff that I'm messing around with, and I think I got some of it here that I can show off too. And I don't like to talk about it too much, but nobody really watches my stream, so I can share it with you guys anyway. And I think I got one or two of the guys here. So like these are like the little, so my little ohm guys, right? They're droids, right? They're construction droids from the previous world that are brought back to life with magic. and so they live in the forests. And what they do is, since they're repair droids, since they fix stuff, they cultivate the wildlife in the forests. So their job and what their different tribes do is they go and they migrate and they start bringing, if they can create a forest and start creating ecosystems there, that's what they do. So this is maybe a version of an old guy. So I'm merging like droids and tech stuff with magic and earth stuff. So these are my little ohm guys. Here's an older guy. Here's one wearing a little moss hat. This will be the character. This is the character of my kid's book, and he has a cassette tape player in his chest, which is cool. And then he wears a tree log. That I have these little squirrel, little hybrid animals that I call whirls because they have curly tails. So this stuff is with this. This is all the same world. So that's why it's kind of like I'm working on the world and the stories I can tell within this world. So there's another little ohm that lives in the desert and rides this peacock thing. So these guys are probably like 3 feet tall. So yeah, they're brought back to life using magic because they're, they still kind of, even though all the people are gone, they still were around building shit. So all this stuff is going on in the same world. So I can do comics, I can do novels, I can do kids books. All this stuff is kind of the same stuff. They wear these, they use these instead of having just like, there's trucks and different types of things like that too. But when I do construction, they're gonna wear like loaders. They're called loaders, pretty much, and they're gonna have like mech suits that they use to build the roads and do construction, all types of stuff. And this stuff is powered by like it's machines but magic, because the energy source is going to be magic in the world. So but yeah, more than I want to talk about. Is this stuff ever going to come out? I don't know. Part of me just wants to be like, hey man, I'm going to do part of me wants to just write shit and hire artists to do it. So I can get like all the stuff that I have in my head out and stuff like that. So that's why the idea when I'm designing this weapon for her, it can't just, it's not just going to be a sword. It's going to do other stuff. The dogs are going crazy downstairs. So that's why I want to have like the weapon, but the weapon's going to do other stuff. It's not just going to be a hammer. You're going to pull the thing and it's going to have the jet on the back. If she really needs to, like, let's say if she needs to, like, she can do a rocket jump while holding the hammer, give her a boost, because there is going to be a lot of, there's air pirates, there's water pirates, there's bandits, there's stuff that exists in this world. So you're going to need to traverse these crazy floating islands, and there's also regular islands too, or ruins and stuff. So, she's going to have the rocket that's going to come off the hammer. The bottom of the bottom is going to telescope out like a spike, like almost like a lance that could come out if she needs to like use that, or maybe use that as a javelin to launch herself someplace or stuff like that. So I'm incorporating a bunch of stuff in all this shit. So but I'm I think my biggest problem is I like it has to work. Like my biggest, I did this design and it's great, and she's hot and she got big old boobies and stuff, and you know what I mean. It's like, okay, cool. Like I'm drawing something out of my comfort zone. I'm adding some cheesecake to it, But at the same time, it's like I can't just have her chest exposed when she's fighting because it's gonna drive me nuts. So that's what now I got to do a chest piece for her, because same thing like for the mace. Well, okay, is it gonna change? All right. Well, if it's gonna change, how's it gonna change? You know what I mean? If she's gonna have the handle that she's gonna depress, and the jet's gonna come out of the hammer, and she can hit stuff really hard. Okay. And then she's gonna have the telescoping thing on the bottom. Okay, cool. Well, the handle, in my mind, that handle has to be long enough so when it telescopes to 6 feet or 8 feet, it makes sense because the whole thing can go in there. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing can telescope and fold. So when I'm thinking about stuff, it has to function. Otherwise it bothers me. So that's why I'm like, her with no chest piece, it bothers me. So this one seems I'm kind of liking this one. I think this one might fit this aesthetic better. And that's my problem is I have to often, even not in this world, but just general ideas that I have. It's like, man, I don't think I can draw all this stuff. Like I can't. Like I have ideas and they come and go. It's like, maybe I just write something and just hire an artist to do it. Just put it out there. I don't know. But at the same time, if I do anything, like I want it to be done. Like I want it to be like, here's my book. All right, here it is, guys. Let's get some money for it. Like I don't want to like fund it to get it done. Like I want to have it done and be like, here. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and I'm sure there's tons of stuff that I forgot. So yeah, it's gonna be fantasy and industrial tech put together is the idea. Yeah, I don't think I have any other concept stuff in here really for that stuff. There's like some of there's one of the stone the golems and stuff that protect the forest that the Ohms live in. That's why nobody comes and fucks with them. So there's another little character that I did. She's in that same world too. So I get to have so many characters for my Dark Angel character and story. I just don't know where to begin. Yeah. It's like, just start writing. Like I said, I started writing the kids' book already. A general outline of it, of what's going on. Of course, I gotta see. Okay, what's going to change? What's going to be the conflict, and how does Widget overcome that conflict? Okay, that's what I got to work on. But part of me is like, I like drawing, but I don't know if I want to draw comics. Like I think I'd rather do like cool pictures and text. You know what I mean? Like a storybook or something like that, or like PTP's Sleepy Hollow book. He has a great art on one side, and then the other side's the text. And you know what I mean? I think doing something like that would be pretty neat. Let's see what else this one's looking like. Maybe she needs something in the middle, maybe? There we add. Because that looks so boring. So maybe we'll add something in the middle. That looks pretty neat. I could see that. I could kind of see that working. Yeah, the storybook layout is kind of cool. What really inspired me to do something like that too is I was watching excuse me, I was watching where it was a stream where like Matt and PTP were looking at the old He-Man mini comics, and they had like badass art and then text under it, and then they would have like text on the top and like badass art under it, and like the art was like super cool, and I was like, well, I'd rather do that. I'd rather have some text and then have like a cool ass picture. Because that's the coolest part of the comics anyway. I mean, yeah, I like the format, but like seeing the cool ass pictures like is what. So why don't we just get rid of the fluff, give you some text, what's going on, and give you a cool ass picture. Yeah, I think this one might work. This is a pretty good one. the other piece here that would. Because she does have this little neck piece, so maybe this will join up with that neck piece that comes up here on her collarbone. Something like that. I have to draw it in action and see. The design's looking pretty good. I almost feel like, do I need like something like, maybe like, you know, I don't know, something like this. I do kind of like that. Do the 4 bolts here. Yeah, okay. Maybe something like that instead. Do we like the vertical lines better here? Or should we ditch it for something like this? What do we think, Fanta? This line, A or B, the straight line, or should I just do both? So we got A line or the B line going straight up and down. What are we thinking is better? Or should I just add them both? Or, yeah, do we add them both? But I don't have these anywhere else. These little lines, I don't think. Or maybe not too many. Maybe something like that. I'm sure whatever you decide will be great. I was asking for your help. I think you're kind of partial to this angle here. Because she does have these lines on her legs and on her joints. But I don't like. I think it breaks up the chess piece too much. I think we'll just keep it like that. And this way, these kind of lines, and they're actually pronounced. So they put like these lines on the stuff, like raised, so when stuff hits it, we'll make them bigger. And he laughs. Yeah, I was trying to put you guys to work is what I was trying to do. I think this is it. I think that's the one. I think that'll fit well. Yeah, I think that'll fit well. What time is it? Almost 10? All right, cool. We're good. I think I might start working on my other piece. Oh, I would love to help, but I'm legally blind and can't really see what you're drawing. I only have my phone. Okay. I guess I'll let it slide this time. I'm gonna do this big piece. Maybe we'll start laying that out. I'm gonna do a big piece. I'm gonna go grab some better paper. You know, I don't like this one too much. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna do have like this idea of her like jumping in the middle of like a bunch of sky pirates. Like her shield and her weapon, and then like kneeing one of these pirate dudes like right in the face. And we can kind of lay that out, but I want to do it on a 11 by 17. I should have picked a longer thing that had more songs on it. All right, here we go. Listen to some ST91. Yeah, those yappy dogs ain't even my dogs. My mother-in-law's little min pins. So damn annoying. I mean, they're good dogs, but they're just little yappers. And they yap, and my dog starts yapping. But my dog barks like a real dog. That's a good position for these arms. Oh god, my stomach is growling. Jeez. Hmm. Even though I can't see, I am enjoying this chill stream. Awesome, well, I'm glad. My pencils are really light too when I lay stuff out, so. I feel like I need a bigger pirate in the foreground or something. Give him like a one of those like blunderbuss pistol things. Let's draw some barrels being knocked over too. Like, oh no, me barrels. Give me barrels. Let's see. I'm sure my perspective is butt right now. Stupid dogs. There's a lot of laying out. Oh, I just draw it on here instead. Fanta gotta run. Hope to catch you live again soon. Much love to you and your chat. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you coming on by. I'm gonna do some more streams here in the future. Now that my time has kind of opened up a bit, so thanks for tuning in, Fanta. Appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like and share. Helps out a lot. I think I'm at 123. Once I get to 150, I'll probably do another. I think I'll do another art giveaway once I hit 150. I think we got 3. We got 3 pirates. That more, I think. I'm just like, what does a pirate ship look like? I think like this. What are these guys gonna look like? I have no idea. Don't worry about the background later. What's Let's throw that up here. You see what I'm looking at. Hmm. Sometimes with designs like, oh, I like this design, and you start drawing, and you're like, oh God, why did I design like this? Like, what was I thinking? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Or you design something like a profile, and then you're like, oh God, I got to draw this in like 3D. Like, what was I? damn eye now. Hey, didn't know that was happening. Okay. Burp. That was odd. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. That was very weird. We're gonna maybe we'll have our hair cover the other eye. Ugh, so hard. Let's see how that's working. I am like full concentration mode right now. It's right boring as shit. Uh-oh. Oh, let me grab that. All right. Well, I think we got some neat stuff started for now. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with me, whether it's now or in the future. I'm gonna try and do more streams. Sometimes it's easier for me in the morning, so I'm just gonna get on and stream whenever. But again, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Let's do one of these. Yoink. Did some concept today. Did some weapon concepts. Did some chess piece concepts, and working on a big piece of this one right now. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch y'all later.
Hey guys, JBot here. Let me tell you about MightyBotStudio.com. Now, MightyBotStudio.com is a hub for all of my content, including my YouTube, my Instagram, and also my Twitter. On top of that, we have a MightyBot Studio store where you can go and order yourself a pint glass. You can get a mug. We have multiple hoodies, t-shirts, and hat designs. So make sure, if you guys haven't checked it out already, visit MightyBotStudio.com.